Hello everyone, I'm Ultrasonic Rainboom, and today I'm going to talk about Amending Fences. This entire episode is based upon Twilight's old friends from Canterlot, and an event that happened in the very first episode. In this episode, it was mostly about what happened when Twilight didn't show up to the Moon Dancer's party. It's cool how the writers can make an episode off of one conversation in an earlier one. When they first produced the pilot episode, they obviously didn't plan on doing this episode this far ahead. Who knows what else they can do? When Twilight didn't show up because of research, Moon Dancer felt as if she wasn't important. Well, yeah, even though Twilight didn't show up, others still did. Oh yeah, and Lyra wasn't there either, but she could just be one of Twilight's friends and not Moon Dancer's. Wait, Lyra is one of Twilight's old friends? She's gonna be in the episode, right? Wait, she wasn't? Firebrand, next time warn us when you're about to end one of your videos! I guess since Lyra is living in Ponyville, they couldn't cram her into the 22-minute story. But Lawson! You could have brought Lyra to Canterlot when Twilight got Pinkie Pie! Then again, she wouldn't really need to be there, but what if Lyra was Moon Dancer's friend too, and she showed up at the party with the others? I mean, you even have a voice actor for her. You easily could have done it. And when Twilight brought Pinkie and Lyra could have showed up at the new party and surprised Moon Dancer. That would have been so good. Anyway, getting back to the story, during the first half of the episode, it seemed as if it was going to be about boasting on what popular friends you have. But that prediction of mine quickly changed.
You remember our old friend Lyra, right? She lives in Ponyville too. We're always over there visiting her. Or she's coming over here.
Well, that explains why we see Minuet and Lyra in Ponyville and Canterlot. We see it so much, they have to be visiting each other in every episode. There's one thing I don't get about this. If Twilight's friends have been in Canterlot this whole time, she never thought to give them a visit? She's been to Canterlot how many times? She never even thought to say hi to the ponies she grew up with? Anyway, a guy on Twitter, full of papers, pointed out that if Slice of Life was a love letter to the fans, Amending Fences was a love letter to Lorraine Frost, the show, and how it all began. And this point is expressed when Twilight and Spike go back to the old library, and everything is how they left it? Twilight never thought to go back and clean up, or move out? Or see if her old library had a book about the chest when she was trying to find information about it? How could she forget the place she lived in for 10 years at least? I mean, the book was still open to the Nightmare Moon Prophecy. The Nightmare Moon Prophecy! That means that as soon as we saw her leave in the very first episode, she never went back there again. Really. This kinda bugs me, but it doesn't affect the episode. I also don't get how she could have forgotten her old friends' names. I mean, it has only been a bit over a year since we last saw them, but you know, it is what it is. Another thing about Moon Dancer that I noticed while watching the episode, she is what Twilight would have been if she never went to Ponyville. She is an alternate version of Twilight. It's like she is talking to her future self, not like the other time though. I mean, she's even made from the same model hair as Twilight. Also, this other pony they kept talking about, Haycard.
That's one of Haycard's methods. You know Haycard? Of course, he's a genius. I have a copy of his treatise on ponies, you know.
He seems like a pony that is talented in magic, much like Starswirl the Bearded and Twilight Sparkle. It's nice to see other ponies that are like them, usually in backstories or in any other story that matters. The writers almost always use Starswirl as a plot device. Now they can use Haycard. Even if he is used as a plot device as well, it's better than using Starswirl for everything. Using other ponies would make the world feel more expansive, which is always a good thing. It was also a cool experience to meet Twilight's old friends, and it's nice to not see his other friends rather than the main six. It feels a lot more realistic. But you could also count Discord, but I think she still doesn't trust him to be one of her true friends. I also kind of wish that Minuet's name was Colgate, but you know, copyrights. In overall review, this was another great episode of Season 5. Wow, this season has been holding up really well. The only bad episodes were Appaloosa's Most Wanted, Princess Spike, and Castle Sweet Castle. But all the rest have been great. I know a lot of people like Castle Sweet Castle, but in my opinion, It was no better than Trouble Sue's episode. Actually, it might have been worse. And I'm sorry, it's just my opinion. And I also like being left down. In fact, it's one of my favorite episodes. Also, Friendship is Witchcraft. Why did I ever join the internet? Hey, out!